through. Nades doing damage onto Blessing. It's the quick BXE.
Oh, Anarkez locked behind the pillar there. Still traded back. Anarkez with 2. Maybe to find a third, and that's exactly what he gets. Now only 2 remaining for Imperial. It's Fur to find a headshot. And they're looking to bounce right back at them. Kriaz, he's all by himself all of a sudden. Probably scratching his head. Where on earth did his teammates go?
Jeez, this got so uneasy for Finest, but Kreyas could be in for the clutch. He deals with the first and knows where Bolts is.
Bolts jumping behind, but also jumps up back into short position. Kriaz knows exactly where he is now. The thing is, Bolts is slightly lower than Kriaz is, so looking to turn around. It's all a matter of timing. Who finds who first? And Bolts is, all he has to do is juggle and also find a head onto Kriaz. That's Imperial. But now with Team Finest, extra wraparound towards this B site, extra reinforcements. Bolts allowed the entry. Pleasant not wary of that angle, and for that reason ends up falling without a single trade. Kriaz locked onto the other side of things. Shock's looking to make the difference for Team Finest, but so far, nade damage onto the back end, really causing chaos into the win. Vinny wanting more of it, but there's just too many angles, and them overwhelmed. Imperial get the bomb down.
Plenty of time to work with. Even if you don't have the kit, you got to try and draw the fight out to the open, and the NWP finds that connection. Fur now down towards that grill position, forced into a clutch. He gets dinked into the process, and now Anarkez is the last one left.
Oh, Anarkez, he's got the right angle, he's got the right idea, and he'll get the defuse as well. That will be Team Finest on the board.
Okay, let's dig in to Anarkez.
Side. And all he'll be getting is just some mere information that nobody's there, apart from Fur, and that's where he dies. That could be an opening here for Imperial if they choose to take it.
Lovely. That is very good discipline coming through from Imperial, just waiting for the mistake to draw through. And now for Pleasant, he's isolated. His teammate as Shox is going to be so late to rotate.
He's got all to do here. An important position for him. Gravity with this angle, but still, it's fallen to take that trade, so the bomb will go down. It's going to be a 1-on-2 for Shox.
Yeah, he's kind of have to go for it here. Money situation's not ideal at all. Try and get up towards that top of connector position. Needs to try and pull someone into the open. Needs to try and upgrade the weapon if at all possible.
Can he do it? Vinny's got the right idea. He knows there's something going around this endeavor, but of course with a longer ranged weapon, Shox will try and go around. No, just picks up the AWP and just walks away. Anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it comes down to a smart decision though. Realizes he's in a 1v2. Anarkez obviously would have been able to con that over, that he fell from Fur in and around the end of the long bathroom. So how winnable is that 1v2? Nothing's being presented. There's no fight being engaged towards the bathrooms. Out to Divider. Maybe if someone overpeaked in the post plant, there may have been a chance in which now he's just got to hide, not overpeak, not let that all fall.
So a quick save here for Team Finest. This is a simple round, not lose too many weapons, not drop too much damage to this Team Finest side. As the Brazilians walk into the line of fire of Shox, simply out of it. That's the AK collected, and now Team Finest have doubled their rifle score.
Keep in mind, that's the only other player that's got some armor, so this could actually make more happen with the AK involved. AWP goes aggressive, takes the risk.
You can cancel that movement here from Anarkez, but Shox is able to find that AK and brings it back to the table. That is the Molly taking down Twist, but Shox wants more! Shox wants it all! And Kriaz is there to turn it around. Team Finest wait a little bit on that question as Fair look to regress towards that Molly, but maybe a topic for another time. Shox may put that XM into good use. The AK prevails and they do enter the site. Onwards they go. Team Finest looking to keep that trade close onto that short angle. Anarkez keeps it going. Twist needs to turn his attention towards it. Very successful up against Fur. The only rifle now out of existence here for Imperial, but the smokes will allow them to cross onto the site. On top they go. Fallen with more. Plaston. Oh, he was in trouble there, but Imperial able to stabilize for a little bit.
I'll try and get the bomb down, but the spam's just continuing forward, and now things get so awkward here for Fallen. Try and get the bomb.
Oh, Fallen! That could have been it. Oh, but Plaston puts him to an early grave, and unfortunately, it isn't it. At least for Imperial. For Team Finest, they're pretty much happy about that, relieved. But wait a second here. FNX has walked past this. The B site is now theirs.
Just when I was going to give some praise for Shox of over-rotating, look at what happens. He just catches the timing, and the NWP actually deals with that B player. Knowing there's 2 rifles in play, this is doable.
A Not versus Op, an M4 versus M4. Team Finest shouldn't be in the position they're in. Bolts a shot that he shouldn't have missed, but turns his round, his attention towards Pleasant, and down he goes. Kriaz with all to do to recover it for Team Finest. The moment we are praising them for the rounds they've been getting one after the other, now he needs to come alive for his team. They will not. Imperial.
Rotations are going to be slow. If you can get a multi-frag, that would be the best case scenario.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be great if they just lined up for him? But he doesn't have much room to work with either, right? Not many positions he can fall back to. That's a shot connected, but it's not a kill. Throws an incendiary in front of him, but needs to shot back again. Fur falls. Vinny looking for the sideline, but it's FNX to get the job done quicker. Team Finest, though, were quick to rotate.
And they're holding down that comp play. They're waiting for the CD to come up, but Vinny with the bomb's going to get caught, and the time's not there. The round's done from Finest here. And just don't have it, do ya? When you're playing with that...
Finest. Oh, Anarkes is up against the smoke here. Oh, it doesn't even get flashed by that. Was in front of it. No effect to him at all. Quick kill. And they're just sustaining that position. Don't really want to fall back. Oh, and it pays off. Even though he's blind as a bat, still achieves to get one. And now Imperial down to 2 players. A little bit lost, really, considering this 2 on this A site defending.
And the time's low again. We've seen this situation before, only previously in the last round. They've got to get the entries onto the side.
Oh, twist there with the MP9. Perfect lineup there with a longer distance shot, but Pleasant will be able to delay it. 14 seconds he's playing with. He does end up falling. And now all of a sudden we're down to a one-on-one. Fair. He's got a chance.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, he's so close.
Shox is going to do it again.
Oh, he does it.
2 times in a row now. Knowing you've got 2 MAC-10s at this kind of range, it's going to be tough. You've got to rely down on this Galil.
Oh, this is difficult. Oh, this is so tough. And if you're Team Finest right now, you better be hoping for kills to come in your way. But Imperial going to play the trade game, going to play together, look to swing out from multiple positions. That Shock's already down, looking for a boost arena over the smoke. That's the MAC-10 to find some damage, but not enough kills. Damage again onto FNX. He's not going to be touching the bomb. Or is he? Shot from Fur. The bomb is being defused. The defuse kit is there. Oh, shut down. Not just yet. But how long will you hold on? The BM knife kill for Imperial to get... Right, imagine the entropic sinners that have hardened themselves at the top of tier 2 to have the competition now on land straight out of the bat. But now it looks like they've got something in mind. That ace like Fur, you're in trouble, mate. Out into the open, and that's Anarkes' shot, of course, to grab that kill. Still, mollies are falling by the feet of Imperial every single step of the way. Wherever they step, the floor is lava.
Excellent. Thoroughly impressed in a round like that from Finest. The fact that they get Anarkes in that sort of position, they then start taking the long control and the util. The molly to go out to that cubby left-hand corner just forces the fight into the open. And then not only does Pleasant find one, but follows up. That second entry towards the truck and pizza position. Perfect crosshair placement. Players around party right now.
Ooh, Fur ends up falling into Pleasant, though. That's a little bit tricky. FNX now holding the position he was earlier, is able to scramble it up. Quickly traded. Fallen, though, has got his teammates back, so it's still anyone's game. It just comes down to whether Fallen can sustain this position or whether he drops. Will it be a trade? Will he just fall? It will be the latter. Shox takes full command of that space.
That's a triple setup towards Topicon and Bathrooms, set by Imperial to answer back with the trading game, and instead it just keeps going 1-for-1. Anarkes and Shox, vertical crossfire on that peak forward. Great crosshair placement coming through from Shox to deal with Fallen, and now slow it down. You've got a minute odd on the clock, you've got util to play with, you want to force a mistake, and even with the AWP holding bank, this is giving more time for Kriaz with the bomb to commit to long.
And this slow tempo from Team Finest will increase the pressure onto Imperial. The last sequence of rounds for Anarkes have just been something different. And I'm telling you, he could be built different. Vinny's got the right idea for the wraparound towards this A site, but what can you really do if you're Vinny here? Up against the 3, the Brazilian here, looking to shape up, but oh, it might be coming out of the right angle. Oh, could have been a lineup. There is a world where there's...
Down. Slow it right down here from Finest. You've got the util, you've got the 3v3, and you've got the time to work with. Imperial trying to see if they can search for information. First aggressing forward, but he might just miss the timing of them getting into the bathrooms.
Oh, it's down to the wire, isn't it? We're playing with fine margins here for all the way around. Enters Parlor's playground. Oh, there you go, okay. The bomb is there, they know what's happening. The rest of the rotations for Imperial are coming towards that A site, and that's the kill. FNX finds one onto the other end, and all of a sudden Kriaz finds himself all by himself. Oh dear. Well, with 18 seconds, he needs to at least find Fur and relieve the pressure from the back end, but Fallen looks to relinquish. They don't have too much margin for error. Vinny onto the back end. Kriaz looking to trade it. Bolt being the gatekeeper, he has to be. Team Finest with half the amount of players alive for him. In contrast to Imperial, that is Kriaz looking to hold on, but we're only working with 10 seconds here. That's the bomb laid out right in front of him. So low there, that's the headshot, and that could be the plant as well.
Oh my goodness, he's going to get the bomb down, and first so low HP.
Smoke concealing his position. If he drops, he could be a dead man. Kriaz could be ending this map right here, right now. Thurs dropped. Does Kriaz expect it? He does, but he misses the shot! Imperial are still in this. He wants this action. He wants to be the one in command. Bolt's completely flashed as a bat still gets one before he falls. FNX with all to do here, unable to do the magic work. Team Finest, they're on the verge of closing this out here. A near impossible feat for Fallen and Fair.
Get the bomb down, play the timeout. There's still util. There's even a player to the right-hand side they don't know about.
What? A molly kill for Fallen? That was a bomb planter. And now it has to be attempted once again. Twist with a sideline play. Doesn't want to peek another time. Does anyone want to do it? It's Fur, but when he's blind, there's nothing he can do. Team Finest make the upset happen. First map goes.
Quick, already getting that smoke down, flash over the top, Vinny trying to hold but gets overwhelmed. The pace is continuing.
Oh, they ain't stopping here, Dweg. They want it more. Twiston was left behind to fend for the rotations, and he's done so perfectly, quickly bouncing back. Team Finest looking to carry on the momentum of the previous one. Shocks with a double. What a waste to start things off on their own map pick.
One word, confidence. That has got to be said in a round like that. It's quick, it's pacey, it's out of the gate. It is looking to get right up there. And you could just see with that util standpoint, they wanted to send it. You've got Twist with the flash and smoke going up high, Pleasant running into the gate, and after they start gaining the site control and they put themselves in a good state, it Shocks to show up, getting close towards that sniper's nest, ripping through with the headshots.
Yeah, they're really going in. They're like Speedy Gonzalez, not really with care in the world, and Bolt just saving the Kevlar here. Very boring outcome, but what can you do from Team Finest?
This could be a slight misdirection though. FNX peeks up towards the top of the B stairs, doesn't see anything. Kriaz just trying to stealth the play in towards mid and at least deals with one of Fallen, but it's all a distraction. The rest of the players are walking up ramp.
And he's gotten away, right? The chase came right after him, but he was speedy enough to get out of harm's way. And there might be another switcheroo, but no, this is a commitment for them, but it could be a little bit mistimed. Imperial have gotten here in time. Bolt does get shut down, but it's quickly traded back. Team Finest now on the back foot. Imperial have set up a wall, a blockade, and with a bomb now set back, this is looking like a round where they'll fancy a save.
Yeah, they're in a situation there where they're running the clock and nothing's really being presented. Imperial do that flash forward and the boost up on danger.
Now Team Finest. Ooh, okay. Pleasant, again, that's a double kill for him. He's been winning out a lot of these trades. Anakez, finally, he's been patient on that corner for what has been an entire minute, and it's finally paid off. Imperial in trouble now. Damage to be found. Pulse with the crossfire here with Fallen. The flash from Fallen, immaculate. And now they square things up. Equilibrium Shocks trying to bring it back, and it's all down to their captain of Imperial to hold it back for his team.
Oh, they're going to bring the bomb over. They know the A site's completely opened up, but Fallen's got a read and an information play that he should start moving.
El Capitan. What can you do? Footsteps heard. Knowing of the wraparound, he knows Shocks is going to enter his site, but he's also wary of the positioning behind him, or is he? Oh, that's an elbow! It got rough, but Team Finest prevail. They're going to be in the park. And Fallen just got surprised there, as we did as well.
Oh, no way. Now he loses the duel. Somehow Anakez is up towards the top of the sandbags at ramp. It looked like that bomb was committing B. For sure it was.
What is this shenanigans for them? And now they've wrapped their way around towards this A site. They've gotten the bomb down safely. The splash damage will come in about a little bit late. Oh, Bolts with all to do. They need to find the numbers advantage here because you could already see Shocks now routing towards them, trying to help out. The timing is missed. Anakez finally drops. The troublemaker Fur with a double. Wait a second here. Very doable. Smoke. Bomb touch. Shocks. Has to spray. Gives away his position. And that is where Bolt comes in. Imperial needed that. Fur. You said it. Molly, will it be used? Pleasant, yeah, it seems to be lining it up right now, getting into the right position. Fair, he's got timing here. As it looked, though, doesn't seem like Kriaz is looking towards it. No one is looking towards it. Oh, this could be deadly. Oh, no, they're not even using it. Oh, no, they don't even give it the light of day to check it early. And that it means that Fur gets two and puts Team Finest on a really tough spot.
Yeah, even Fallen's in a great position to deny this bomb from going down. Just needs the distraction.
Oh, the Fallen keeps it going. As you said, a brilliant position. Bolt follows it up. Imperial keeping... Lack of space. Imperial really challenging them. Anakez, though, as you did say, was uncharged to get this, but a little bit too greedy and gets shut down himself. Shock's not really playing with Kriaz here. maybe to cover his left side hand angle. But cleverly enough, Imperial do back away from it, don't really want to go for the challenge, which you can understand. They don't need to.
And perhaps Finest giving too much respect in some of these rounds, slowing it down to a T, allowing Imperial to charge back into it, and Fallen playing passively towards that headshot orange angle, just waiting for the cross out.
Fallen, as simple shot as any for him. And poor old Shox in an all too tough position. Equalization.
Give him double digits in the first half, maybe things get awkward, but for right now, Finest are keeping it competitive.
Ooh. If they're able to find shots like that, why not? Just playing around space here. Kriaz with an M4 found, Pleasant falls, M4 put to use. Switches the M4 from a red one to a blue one. Choose your favorite color.
Haven't really seen Finest on Ecos that often, if we're going to be frank. And definitely that first map, they had money just building almost every round. How much more can get gained?
He's going to give it a go, isn't he? Does look like it. Oh, that's one. Okay, this is dangerous and expensive. Bomb right by the side of that smoke. Gonna get pre-fired, but he's able to execute it. All Fallen close by, pistol in hand. Oh, Kriaz actually has a chance. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Bolts does find the right angle. Fallen took it. Waiting for Team Finest to take that swing, but no, the smoke dissipates, and that's Anarchist down and out.
Pleasant's desperate for the trade, get himself in a position in which he can deal with Fur, but he doesn't want to overpeak, but they get a kill elsewhere.
And just like that, Team Finest stabilized, but is that good enough? Because Fallen's got a good idea of where someone's going to come from, but it's the Y-axis to do it from Twist, gets himself to a high elevation, and takes down the opposing AWP. Shox as well, looking to join in on that fray, and all of a sudden, Team Finest with double the amount of players alive than Imperial.
Mate, that was cracked. Look at that shot coming through from Twist and the follow-up in for Shox. Now we're in a position where Fur can try and get onto that backstab, but you're working in a 2v4. This is nearly impossible.
This is really tough. And Fur and Vinny, not the best of games for them either. Not the best of series, I'd say.
And let's just reflect on that round as well, Pavlos. You're in a situation in which
corner has reinforcements. Fur is actually with the first one. There's no retaliation from Team Finest. They're actually struggling to find a crossfire. Vinny steps up to the plate. Anarchist struggling, really struggling. Finally finds something out of that, but Imperial realize we've got our cake. Let's leave before Team Finest get a bite.
Look at Kriaz though, he's walking up B, and that's the B anchor dealt with. That's the B site open.
The rotation is fully open now, but Bolts wants to relinquish it quickly, wants to take charge of it, but that is a misstep because Kriaz is never going to miss that opportunity.
Oh, Rasmus, Kriaz, mate, what are you doing there? Double entry coming down to the bomb side, and I think that's sold the round. Surely they've got to back off.
Yeah, surely they have, right? Economically, they're not too sound. They have to get those rifles to the next position, to the next round, and try and live to fight another day.
Anarchist continuing to sell the fake towards A, does get picked off though.
That's what you want to see from Vinny. Picks up the good big gun of green. And able to continue things onwards here, but the player's red, Bolts. Kicking himself for not being able to kill off Grease the previous time around is the staple ranker of this B site, and will say, you'll need to fight for it, but Team Finest do. They challenge them, they push them to their limits, but it's Team Finest still to overcome.
Why is Vinny double dipping there? Why is he overfacing? Now FNX is forced into a clutch situation, and the bomb's not even for him.
He could isolate them. If he would have gotten the kill there, it could have been easier, but Kriaz is going to play the safe, waiting for his teammate to get in a greater position, but they're not going to budge, they're not going to move. FNX has to unsolve this himself. Team Finest aren't giving him an inch to work with, just trying to wrap around it, looking for his rhythm. But Twist is there,
In which he can gather info and fall back to the site directly.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tough from that angle, isn't it? Oh, he must be accurate with the kills, and so far he is. He is in charge today, and with a Hyper Beast by his side, why not? Twist try to recover the AWP there. His career is actually to do it, but try to sustain the position. Pleasant falls, and Imperial have an opening.
Very difficult now for Finest. 2v4, Imperial have got complete ramp control, and Kriaz, pressure's going to build on him with the AWP. At least Finny drops. That gives him information of the lurk.
Yeah, Team Finest still in this. Kriaz. Oh, it's a little bit awkward. Just multiple movements on multiple axes. Just didn't work out for them, and Shox has to walk away.
Yeah, back and forth rounds now. Hold on to the AK, bring it into the next. And Finest would have thought, okay, was that the right call? We've obviously won the pistol.
Pressure can get to anyone. But Imperial, yeah, they're a squad with a lot of knowledge, with a lot of experience. They're not going to relinquish it easily. Fur does open things up as well. So, yeah, not too much of a force up from Team Finest. Anarkez does find a trade with his AK, but he drops. So they lose both rifles here, Team Finest, so their hopes are quickly dwindled.
Yeah, there's not really much you can expect from this point onwards. Twist is going to try and do his best to fight out from that Guardian position, but overall, they're just getting rolled over, and even the HG dunk is going to come in. Imperial? Yeah. That's so much info, mate. You've seen the bomb, and you've seen multiple players, and the lurk of Vinny's been caught. It's
been caught, which means they're lacking the players, and Team Finest have a clear understanding that this is no longer a B here. Let's try and play some more players in this A-site direction. But Imperial are second-guessing themselves unless Fair is able to do something about it. Anarkez is so quick to react to it, though, which Team Finest have only got more stable positioning. Bolts carrying it onwards, quickly traded by Kriaz. But look on the sideline. Fallen's got an AWP. Kriaz turns around in time. Fallen gets it done, but surely he's got no time. He has to full commit. He has to full schmeeg it, and now we're down to a Twist and Shocks play with Twist. Oh dear, Kriaz, this is where you can start to shine. Spray down, a little bit awkward, but still gets it done. Multiple swings, and he finds a double. When multiple start coming at him, Pleston wanting to join in, but the big man, Fallen, has got everything to do. 2 already, but can you make this a clutch ace? Bomb touch, that's the pressure. Knows that there's a swing to come by, looking to get him off the defuse. It looks like he has been able to do so, but he's so far off it now. The commitment has to come underway. Anarkez with a swing by, looking to deny it. Oh dear! Jumperoonie from Anarkez.
Kriaz?
Oh, Kriaz, yeah, he's going in for a piece of this, and he actually gets it.
Mate, I'm just looking at the radar thinking, hang on a sec, what's going on here? He was flying down that bottom ramp position, flash over the top, and Plesson's got one through the smoke again. 5 on 3 now, Finest.
Someone just put an optic fiber cable on this guy, because he is online. Speedy, quick connection. And now all of a sudden, just like that, out of thin air, Imperial are down by 2.
And just knowing that boost came through, there's 2 on B, at least.
So desperate to get the push on here. Twist not looking the right direction at the right time, looking below in case the swing does come out there. Vinny looking to bring it back for his team. Might be able to do so. Bring things level. Down to a 2-on-2. Bolt needing to stabilize, but Anarkez is close by. He's a shark in the depths of hell. Grabs his foot and takes him down under.
That's heard from Plesson. You can already see the relocation coming back over. He knows FNX is going A.
He's read it. He knows. Anarkez also coming soon. Flash over FNX. Oh, looking for it, but can't account for the second.
For anything, get the mid walk forward. And Twist is so back passive. He's giving them the respect to take mid for free.
Oh, Twist. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but they get it done. Kriya shocks all of them together, coming alive. And Imperial, your time is over, really. Team Finest have quickly scrambled up this victory, as determined as ever. Vinny can only do something out of this world, out of this ordinary world we live in, but Team Finest have made it happen.